It's time for more Banjo-Kazooie, everybody. My mic works. I didn't accidentally mute it this time. So last time we went to Click Clock Wood, finally. And we did our initial run of spring and got through some of summer and then died. So see you guys later. So we're going back to summer. 06, and gonna do some more, gonna get some more jiggies, you know? I was hoping we could beat the game by the end of the week, but, I don't think that's happening, unless I spend, like, another 4 hours playing this game today, and I have things to do. Where are things? Okay. I'm trying to remember where Click Clock Wood is exactly. It's a pain that I have to do this every time, but I actually, so, a bit of, tech chat, is that I actually, recently, I don't know if this is an update or something, or if my Xbox has started working better, or worse, but I was, you can actually set, Xbox 360 games to suspend, but every time I start up the Xbox, with Banjo-Kazooie in it, every time I start up Banjo-Kazooie as like a suspended game, it has a different sound issue. And it's been like, sometimes it just everything sounds like static, sometimes it's like one like those instances where one sound just repeats constantly, in this really weird way. And it's been it's funny how, like, every time I can just expect some new sound issue, but it's always a sound issue. So every time I turn it on, I immediately have to turn it off. So I do have to restart it every time. But technically I don't have to. If you guys want to listen to it, just a stream of nothing but like weirdo sounds, that would save me like 30 seconds. We can do that, but I don't think you do. Adam Walker, Texas Ranger, Netselly, Rock Party. What's going on, guys? Apparently, Rock Party is building a gaming PC. It's cool. I also have a gaming PC and would recommend it. I do have to get 5 of these guys, and I don't remember where they were. I do feel though, okay, so yesterday we were talking about how much I liked this, this song, and I do like this rendition of it. But now this particular thing, this version of it, the summertime version, makes me think it's like, it feels very similar to some like classic, you know, some classical music, something by Mozart or Beethoven or something. I don't wonder if this is like, oh, this is actually just like a new rendition of, like, you know, Mozart's 5th Symphony. I'm not a music guy. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was like, you know, Bach in G minor or something. That's if I were to say that, that would have some sort of meaning to somebody, right? I'm not gonna check the chat because I know it's true. Talking about graphics cards in the chat, which obviously you're gonna need if you want to play Banjo-Kazooie. You're gonna need the latest RTX card, so you may as well get it now. That's a really weird. I want to say we talked about it yesterday, but that's kind of a weird thing that they show you that cutscene of the bird falling out of the hole, as if it has like some significance to like a puzzle or something. But I don't think it does. Trap remix of the song would be good. Like, hear that bass. Imagine coming out of a sound subwoofer, with like the intensity cranked up so high that it just like destroys glass. And that's what you want out of a good trap remix. Oh, that's okay. I gotta go all the way around. I want to say we did our initial lap through here, and we were climbing the tree when we died, and we were almost at the top, but my dumb ass had to not correctly jump and hit this thing, as I landed on a particularly tough spot and then died. If you guys hear like loud car noises, there's really nothing I can do about that. That's 2. Although, now that I think about it, I probably should do that lap again. Yeah, since, yeah, there's another one there. I wonder if we'll have to do anything with the bull at some point. Get a Willow in the chat. Hey, what's going on? Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I can't do the flip because I'm in Kazooie. But if I'm not in Kazooie, the speeds will get me. Oh, oh, eastwards dodge. I'm gonna get that gold feather. I think I'm low. Shy Guy appreciates that people say hi to him too. You know, he's kind of here as a silent observer, but he likes the attention. I know he does. That's 4 over there by Mumbo, right? You think there's maybe a Jiggy in killing all of them? Oh, jeez. Suriel, do you think your banjo plays improved significantly? I wouldn't say significantly. And also a lot of the play here is just figuring out puzzles and stuff. I mean, I guess, you know, that the last world, the Bay Area, which I'm gonna keep calling the Bay Area because it's funny to me. You know, I showed us some speedrunning strats. I basically skipped the part of the world where I was supposed to hit the hit those switches with eggs to get the platforms to come out, right? By doing some sick flips. And then, like any speedrunner, I actually just went back and did it manually for no reason. Okay. That was weird, right? Like I was attacking and then nothing? Okay. I don't think I went this way. Did I go this way last time? Wait, did I see a Jiggy up there? There's totally a Jiggy up here. I just completely missed it. Was this actually the point where I died last time? The spookiest part of the game so far at Walker, Texas Ranger? I don't know. Hasn't been too spooky. Weirdness is going on here. Ah, jeez. Okay. I think this might be the spookiest part so far. All this weird glitching. Okay. Oh, I'm just gonna do it. Gonna do it. Yeah. No reason to not do it. Gosh, I am just what's the opposite of clutch? Choke, right? I am the choke king. I don't like the con. Don't say that again in the chat, please. Please don't spam that in chat. I feel like 3D platformers always have that one just weird unnerving area like the damn piano. I don't remember the piano in Mario 64, but I'm sure it was spooky. I mean, the mansion is the spooky area, but I don't know that it is all that spooky, aside from the fact that there are still unfound Jiggies in there. but that one didn't really scare me. You know, it was spooky for sure. They're a real chocobo. That's good. I like that. Hey, Gal's got Moxie. Good to have ya. Oh. Nope, nope, nope. Had it the first. Oh, nope. Scrambling. Just scrambling. Oh. Oh, gosh. What? That was kind of clutch. The piano that comes to life in the blue. Oh, yes, okay. So yeah, someone would have to get an image of it, but... Hey, play it forward. What's going on? Okay. Oh, this isn't even, like, halfway up there. Oh, now I remember how I died. I tried to fall onto that thing instead of climbing up it, but now it gets me to a point where, like I was last time. This is where I fell off last time and said, well, screw this whole thing, right? And stop streaming. I rage quit the stream. You guys remember that? I'm not falling for that extra life again, because I know it lost me a bunch of time yesterday. Alright. No, I didn't rage quit. I just died and figured that was a good place to stop. Though I guess, isn't that in essence a very kind way of saying rage quit? I decided it was time to stop. Is that a safe link? Make sure you point out what that link is, because I know links are like a weird thing in Twitch. Don't want unprompted links. Right, and he went into this house. He wanted some nuts. Oh, he's like full now. Grown. Nabnut's eaten too many acorns. I've got none left for next winter now. And now he's farting. Okay. Was that piano pluck an attempt to like do like a very silent but deadly one? That. Or was that is that supposed to be like a squeaker, you know? Or is that him? Is that what's going like, huh? Is that like a you know, sometimes you get those. We all get these, right? This do I need help? I need exactly 3 help. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Alright, I'm gonna have to... Now... I feel like I had more notes in this, but... What of these? Why do they have more than 5 worms? I feel like this has not been the kind of game so far to put in more stuff than you need when it comes to like... Ooh. That was sort of clutch. I would love a hyper-realistic Banjo-Kazooie. I mean, we got that. It was like nuts and bolts. I mean, it wasn't like hyper-realistic. It wasn't like a survival game or anything where you played as a bear and bird, right? And the bird can support the bear's weight because that's just not possible. But you know, it was like higher textures and stuff, which is what people say when they mean when they say realistic. Where the bear just eats the bird because they would partner up like that. Yeah. Oh, no. Now I'm not sure how to approach that. We'll figure something out. Guess I could use this for help. Nuts and Bolts had Fat Banjo at the beginning. Oh, that... I think they did. And they were like, no, screw that archetype that worked so well for 2 games. We're gonna make it all Xboxy. I did not like the look of those characters in that game. It was bad. The look anyway. I guess I'm also not like, in particular, I'm not the kind of person who likes a lot of the like, hey, build your own solution to this problem. Because I think, like, Scribblenauts is kind of the ultimate execution of that, right? Because it's, hey, you've got the one thing that basically works on everything, eventually, and then you're kind of just running a sim, trying to make sure your own one-off solution works with everything. I don't know. I never really took to Banjo-Kazooie, or to, Nuts and Bolts, I mean. Leave me alone! Okay. That's a good way to... Okay. Normally I would try to side quest a little bit by going up there first, but why do that now? Yummy, juicy caterpillar, nice. I wonder if I have to get 10 actually. Burp! Every full now needs more sleep, so I probably need to wait until fall. Dead. Alright, well, let's... Jets, retractable wings, and helicopter blades, inflatable ballasts for boats, cars. Yeah, I remember it getting, like, pretty complicated from what I played. I never finished it, but, like... I don't know. I guess I was the type of person who wanted that kind of platformer then, and then it was that kind of platformer was definitely not in vogue. Especially, that was, like, before even Mario... No, that was, like, right after Mario Galaxy. You should stream it. I don't know. I like streaming good games. He's sleeping with his eyes open. Doesn't look like it. At least from here it doesn't. Let's see. Is this thing... Is there another Jiggy up here, or... I like these little subtle camera, not so subtle camera shifts that are like, go here next. Like once you get a certain point up in the tree, it'll just immediately direct you to the platform, and yet I still cannot make these jumps. Yeah. This is where normally I think a Jiggy would be. But I don't think there's anything here this time. Other than like a life. Part of me does want to destroy every vine here though. Let's see if that gets me anything, but... You know what? Screw it, let's do it. Alright, yeah, they didn't do anything. Other than, like, heal me. Which is nice. I think that's... I think that's good for now. It's very weird that they don't give you a way down. But, I mean, I unlocked Fall. So now I just kind of need to head on back. Maybe I might just do another quick lap just to make sure there isn't any, like... Because I feel like I did that last time, and I'm at 3 Jinjos in between... There's gotta be one in fall and one in winter, right? Maybe 2 in fall, you know, whatever. Yeah, his eyes are closed. This game is based on Oracle of Seasons. Yeah, it's got that same mechanic. Where you have to constantly go in and alter the same area to make it look different. That is true. Although I think technically this came first. Where's your Staff of Seasons? Oh, it's Kazooie's a staff. Not a lot of people know that. He's not actually a bird. It's very weird that they turned this platform into a Kazooie only area. But, I do like this area is really cool. I think even if it's not that complicated, because maybe it seems so far, I do like it's like a clever final twist, you know, where this area is a field lived in, not only as a space, but you know, as a thing in space-time. It feels lived in, and you need to collect rent. Yeah, obviously, that you know, having to pay rent just makes it feel more cozy. You know, like, ooh, I'm snuggling up, and you know, I'm by the campfire, and I'm just sitting down, and I'm just giving my landlord a check. You know, it's just, ooh, just a nice, warm holiday feeling. I might just tip my landlord too. That's a reference to a really, really bad post. I can never tell anymore because you see a thing where it's like, oh, this is outrageous. Like, I can't believe someone would do this. Or like, this is absurd and stupid. But a lot of times you'll do something as simple as like just click on the tweet and it'll be like, yeah, haha, I really got everybody. I made this up. But that was one where it's like, it was like some landlord forum or some Quora-like thing, and they were like, hey, should I be tipping my landlord? And someone was like, yeah, you know, it's like they're doing a really good job, you know, something to tip them. And I think it was like, I think specifically a landlord's forum where they were like, hey, and it was like a tenant asking. Which, yeah, again, it seems totally fake, right? But you never know. Ow. I would love a game from Gwen's POV. She's just like sitting there for 4 hours trying to get into a machine, right? I don't know. Bear gets Irie more caterpillars. I need 10 this time. Do the ones from the other one count? Because I have 1 already. I'm looking for Jinjos now because I feel like I actually don't know. Why am I? Oh, Jiggies. Yeah, I could use a lot more Jiggies. And if the Jinjos are one of them, I need 5. Looks water again. Let's have a look-see around. When are we going to get rid of landlords and vote in land presidents? That's a good question. I will not answer it today, but I do have an answer. A land earl. A land czar. Thank you so much, Natalie, for gifting everyone gifting 1 tier 1 sub to the community. Yeah, that's very nice. I like that people are gifting each other subs. Oh, I thought this was it. Okay. I'm gonna... Oh gosh. Not entirely sure how else I'm supposed to get those, but... Hey, people are spamming Kyle emotes in the chat. Thank you. Thank you for those Kyles. Ooh. Oh, that was cheap, bird. Caterpillars. One Shy Guy emote. I'm gonna try to see how that works this weekend. I think it'd be better if I just took a photo of this Shy Guy and then uploaded that, right? Instead of like going to Google and like instead of Googling Shy Guy and grabbing the first image. It's probably better if I take the photo myself, right? I think Twitch would look better on that than just outright like stealing an image. So I'll have to take that photo, make it look nice. I think I turned it into a very small JPEG. I don't know how automated that process is. I could draw it, but if you guys want a good emote, then I'd have to take a photo. Is there anything there? Let me do a ring around this area. Whoa. Or... Jeez. I would hope that Twitch would just do that automatically, but whatever. Alright, before we start climbing, let's do some ground reconnaissance. Can I make it? Wait, no! I totally screwed that up. I did not know what I meant to do. You get more control of it that way. That's fair. But I also just want to be lazy. I guess. I mean, you can always test stuff, right? I'm sure if you upload a thing, it'll show it to you. I would just pay someone to do it. Yeah, maybe. I also don't have a ton of money. Yeah, we'll see. I'll try to get an emote up by Monday. Oh, there's a Jinjo. This is kind of when I expected to get the seed. Although I think I might just end up getting the seed in the winter and then having to do a whole other cycle. That's how if I were a game designer, that's how I would do it. Hello, Flaming Queso. Nice to see you. Okay, I need 4 more. What's this place called now? Shy Guy Squad? Yeah, sure. I've not gotten any of these notes. Okay, I think maybe we can start climbing now, but I see something else down here. There's a flight pad on that thing? I'm starting to think there's got to be a way to kill those things without using the gold feathers, because I can't kill them even with the gold feathers. What else do I have at my disposal? I have the... I can poop eggs at them. I'm not entirely sure what else. I think it might be a thing where they're just kind of letting me know that the jump pad is there. Oh, isn't that... Okay, yeah, isn't this thing up here... That should be 5, right? Yeah, the beaver guy might have a jiggy for me. For lucky, some notes. Look at that, we're lucky. 2 notes. Okay, oh, what? I just took this without asking. I don't care what you have to say. I've been waiting months to give you this. That's a, like, for as over the, like, or as much as this game likes to beat you over the head with its humor, that's like that's actually like a good joke, and it's probably not meant to be like a legitimate joke, like a actual joke, but I do like the acknowledgement of like, hey, the way the seasonal things work. I technically just sat here for however many months for you to come by, even though for you it's probably been like, you know, whatever, 40 minutes. That's like, whether intentional or not, that's good comedy. Look at that bull just moving in place. He's so happy. Actually, now I can try out my eggs on this guy. Yeah, it doesn't seem to do anything. Yeah. Let's try that. Unless I can stop them from above, I don't think anything I have is gonna work right now. Speaking of which, just so what happened last time doesn't happen this time, I think I'm gonna that one's gonna fall off. Ooh. I came out ahead by 2, that's fine. Let's keep on going. Where do I start climbing that tree? Have I don't think I've had... Okay, I did skip Mumbo's. Ow. That was a bad way to get to Mumbo's. Whatever. I don't remember we couldn't transform into the bee last time. What's his excuse this time? Oh, there's even a woman there. Mumbo busy, sweep many leaves. No magic today. Alright, fine. Nice. Nice. What do you think the division of labor is, practically speaking? Do you think it's fair between Banjo and Kazooie? Because if you think about it, Banjo's doing most of the running, but Kazooie's like invaluable, right? You can't do half of this. You can't play this game without Kazooie, but Banjo's kind of like the main. Banjo is the character you play as. But you know, like I'm moving around as Banjo most of the time. I'm asking you, who do you think does most of the work here as I move around with Kazooie constantly because it's faster? I think every time Kazooie has to carry Banjo, I think it makes up for it. So you think they're even with possibly siding with Kazooie? There's got to be a way to kill this thing, right? No. Well, that was a bad time to do that. Boy, this got dire quick, huh? Okay, that was wrong. Oh gosh. I think I'm gonna get that token, but I'm gonna skip the gold feather for now. I need a way to kill those freaking fly traps. MKSO, thanks so much for subscribing at Tier 1. Really appreciate it. I feel like this is maybe the hardest platforming you do in this game. I know there's some things I messed up earlier, but I don't feel like it's anything like Mario 64 even, or maybe I'm just kind of putting that game on a pedestal, but there's not a lot of like challenging platforming segments. Okay. This is my chance to regain some health here if I play it safe. There we go. Cool. Alright, made some good progress there. Is there anything... Oh, there's a... What's shaking in here? Well, there are some notes, so they do want me to come down here. No longer nice. Nothing in here for you now, bear. We're all moved out. Well, cool, I guess. Murder you anyway. Come here. Ah, forget you anyway. How do we feel about tightrope balance mechanics in platformers? Recently, they don't seem to require much input to keep from falling off. Yeah, I don't... I think it's like halfway between like, well, we gotta simulate a real situation where someone might have to walk a tightrope most of them. So like I know they're all fabricated, right? You can manipulate them however you want, but in Uncharted you do that a lot. And in the first one it was like more of a, let's try to use the DualShock somehow, but they still do it in the subsequent ones if I remember correctly. Yeah, now it's like they don't really want to, like failing because of that is not fun at all. So I think most developers have just opted to include it because, you know, like, well, that's a thing you might end up doing. But then they kind of err on, well, we want it to be like fun, or like, no, or at least not awful to die that way. Oh, come on. If you're going to put a house with this much space behind it, there should be something there. Where are my gamers at who agree? Where am I at with health? I'll take it in case I fall off, actually. Okie doke. Oh, I probably should have just gone that way, huh? Oh well. Okay, let's check in on this Hi there, bear buddy. I need 6 more acorns before winter comes. Have you seen any? I have not. I have not seen a single acorn. Which now strikes me as somewhat weird. Maybe there's one in here. I'm a little afraid to go anywhere now. They definitely want to give that bird his worms. Well, there's an acorn. I wonder if they're all localized in this area. It should be fine. Okay, never. Well, maybe not never, but there are not many. Okay. The situation in which you are collecting live acorns for a squirrel with the implication that you know for sure he's going to eat and kill those acorns. Oh, sorry, I skipped some dialogue there. Is a good personification of why maybe not everything should talk. Who else is whistling a line to the song? Yeah, that's something we brought up yesterday, but it's definitely like a thing you notice in this world specifically, how much the music is such a big part of it. And I wonder how much of that is like Grant Kirkhope, who obviously, you know, had a huge role to play in that, but I wonder if it's like a thing where they were like, well, we need this ambitious project, and Grant Kirkhope is going to step up to do it, or if they're like, well, we have Grant Kirkhope, obviously, you know, who knows how people saw him back then, but if they're like, well, we have this incredible composer, like, we may as well implement a thing that makes use of his skills as a composer, and so we just have as many ways for him to compose new themes and stuff with different instrumentation as possible. Adam Walker, Texas Ranger says, I got a PS4 at the end of last year. God of War and Spider-Man pushed me to do it. I ended up getting PSVR because I never played any VR stuff. But yeah, I missed a lot on PS3. Oh, I still have Uncharted games. Yeah, I never owned a PS3 or PS4. Tokyo Jungle. Someone mentioned Tokyo Jungle. Tokyo Jungle was interesting. It was basically a roguelike before those were popular. I'm very scared of how I'm supposed to get these things now. Unless there's a jump pad or... Oh, you know what? That's what the flight pad is for. That's why there's all these feathers around it. And I bet you anything that you're supposed to also break that window. Which means figuring out a way to get rid of those, Okay. I fed him too, right? So he needs 2 more, which are the ones over there. And that hasn't got enough acorns yet. Keep looking. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. So in case I die, I don't have to collect all the bugs again. I'm gonna go feed the bird the bugs first. Then I'm gonna attempt the dumb thing I think I need to do, which is to either fly... No, I have to fly, because look how high it is. I was thinking I could just jump. But look at that, that's not a jump arc, right? And then there's that window over there. I think I'm gonna do that first. Yeah, these platforms definitely get thinner as you go. Okay, so here's the way to unlock winter. I'm looking at time here, and we might need to do a third run in here before we can actually finish the game. Yeah, let's take a little break here. How's everybody doing while we feed this guy? Thank you, Bear. Air must soon be Big Bird. Must half sleep first, so I'll need more worms in the winter. Okay, that's what I was thinking. That the level is super long. But I'm having fun. I think I'm having more fun with it than I am basically any other level. Like, I'm not... It doesn't feel like it's too much or inflated. I like the idea of revisiting this area and seeing kind of new collectibles in place. I think this is definitely one level where the collectibles actually help. Kind of drive home, like actually make the space feel varied across the multiple seasons. Versus like, oh gosh, I gotta get all these things. It's like, oh cool, new things to get, right? Because you're always in that process of like, there's some more discoveries. So let's go in here, see if there's anything different. I doubt it, but who knows? Wait, are these new? I don't think there's anything out there this time, but I wonder if this is just an evergreen Jakey you can get. Oh. I like that the camera's like, oh, never mind. I know there's nothing there, but I still feel compelled to make this dumb jump again. It's like a Destiny platforming puzzle. Yeah, there's nothing here, but we can grab that extra life. Are these the happy little trees has been warning us about? Bob Ross has been warning us about? Probably. Okay. I feel like we should get those acorns done before we move on. But I don't know how we, Okay, here's maybe what we can do. Does anyone know if I can kill the fly traps as I am? Or do I effectively need to solve a puzzle before I can access those, before I can start killing them? Because if there's like a maneuver I'm just not figuring out, that's fine, and I'm willing to like have that told to me. But if it's like a, hey, there's a thing you do in winter that kills all of them, and then you can go back to fall and stuff and get all the acorns, I'd rather do that myself. So none of us know anything about this game. That's fair. Alright, never mind. You're right. I know the answer about the fly traps. Okay. So should I come back then for these acorns? Because what I'm guessing is I need to get the flight pad to get those 2 acorns. But the trap is protected by, or the pad is protected by a fly trap. Oh, but you gotta tell us about the strength come first. No. No deal. I can mess around and get stuck and stuff, so. Actually, I wonder. Hold on, I never really even bothered to. Oh, I can do that. I can make that jump. And then I just get, well, there's still that one, which I'm guessing there's a Jiggy for, which I still need the flight pad. Oh shoot! No, I had it. I had it. I absolutely had it. That, as far as moments go, that was like the most clutch thing I've ever done, right? I actually can't believe that worked. I did it with fully expecting it. Let's just, okay, I don't want this fall to go on any longer than it has to. I'm just gonna get hurt. And somehow, no damage. The other thing that I'm absolutely sure about is that I'm not gonna be able to replicate it this time. Well, that doesn't count. But it's super funny that actually managed to happen somehow. That's very good. That's that content. It reminds me of Just Cause. I think maybe in Just Cause 2, maybe 3, where that game also had fall damage. You could tether yourself to things. And I think as you were falling, this is the thing I want to say I heard it on Giant Bomb, like way back in the day. But as you were falling, if you tethered to the ground, it actually sped you up, but it counted as a tether, so you would just land safely. I want to say that's true. So yeah, there you go. Pro gamer strat is if you go fast enough, you won't die when you're falling. That's the problem with, like, if you fall out of a parachute, it's ground pound. You know, if your parachute goes bad, just ground pound and you'll be fine. Just kind of like angle yourself so that your butt is facing the floor, the ground, and then just like give yourself that extra like hump to accelerate to ridiculous speeds, and you'll be fine. I know, I'm getting you the last one. Okay, maybe the camera angle will work better if I do it this way. How do I? Oh, I tried to do it. I think you have to do it after a certain distance, but that didn't work. You guys saw me get that, right? Like I crossed paths with it. Like my body physically touched it. I don't know about that one, folks. I'm freaking out right now. I touched that thing, right? Like I 100% did it. And now I'm terrified to do it again because I don't have any health. I don't think I'm making it like at this point because I took that fall, and I'm not confident enough in my ability to do that ground pound trick again. I think I'm gonna just straight up die this time, which I don't want to do, but yeah, they really want me to fly. I don't want to ruin it for myself if it's like a puzzle thing. But I don't know what else to do. I mean, all the acorns are here, right? We can maybe let's look in winter. Like I don't think this has to be done now. Like all the acorn, like I already fed the bird, right? I don't need to like all the acorns are in such a small area that I don't mind having to get them again. So let's go to the winter area now. So I'll have to head down. Adam Walker, Texas Ranger. How much MK11 do you play, Suriel? I'm having a hard time remembering your impressions on it. I really like it. The single player stuff I think sucks. Or I mean, the single player story I think is very good. I'm not as huge of a fan of the Towers of Time stuff in general, but I think the worst part about that game is that the fact that all of the rewards are random. The fact that all the rewards are timed and kind of random means like the fact that you can't unlock the skin you want when you want to, or even by like earning it, feels like kind of the end point of like, oh, we need to find ways to have them play all the time, you know? We can't, if they get what they want, they're gonna leave. So what's the best way we have of extending players' playtime with their game? And this seems like the wrong way to go about that. I don't mind that there are a ton of skins to collect and that you probably won't ever get them all, or even that there are skins exclusive to certain events. Like I like the fact that the Combat League skins seem to cycle, but I don't like that it's like, well, because I mean, and this is coming from personal experience, because there was a specific Cassie Cage skin that I really wanted. It was called Endless Summer, and I never saw it come into the rotation for anything. It was supposed to be Towers of Time, but I just never saw that tower, and there was no way to know whether or not I just missed it at some point, or if it literally wasn't in the game yet, if they hadn't patched in whatever tower they needed to offer that reward. So that's basically what made me stop playing, is that like I was just so frustrated by the fact that I couldn't get that skin that I just stopped playing. But I think the actual fighting and stuff, the stuff that actually kind of matters in a way, that stuff I think is like, I think it's the best Mortal Kombat game gameplay wise by far. I think I like its fighting more than MKX for sure. So, yeah, I really like it. It's up there for... I still think Sekiro is my game of the year, but I think that MK11 and Wargroove are probably fighting for second place kind of internally. Because I think about going back... Because I stopped playing it because, you know, my job kind of required... Or my old job required me to, like, just play a lot of stuff, you know? But it is the game I do think about going back to the most from this year. You know, besides the fact that I want to play like 900 games that are coming out. So anyway, this is, I think, a good place as any to cut the stream off. Actually, I know it's a little bit early, but I think we covered some good ground today. I don't feel... I know this area is taking longer than other ones, but I don't think it's because it's like bad or I'm struggling or for any kind of like bad reason. I think I'm totally okay with this world going long. It's just, yeah, it is inflating my playtime a little bit. And I would like to wrap this up by the end of next week. But we'll see how it is. I think I'm having fun. I know chat seems to be doing better. Yeah. Let's see some random... Yeah, random rewards suck. Yeah, it's bad. I started Sekiro, but I'm going back to Bloodborne. I never did the DLC and feel like it should be an orphan of cost. I mean, it doesn't... I would honestly... Maybe you have a point, but I don't think it's like, hey, I need to prep for Sekiro with this hard challenge from Bloodborne. That's really not going to happen. I think Sekiro is so different from Bloodborne that do that DLC if you want to, not because you feel you have to in order to play Sekiro, because it's you'll have to relearn a lot of things you play in Bloodborne. So I think actually coming off directly from the DLC from Sekiro is going to make your Sekiro experience suffer. And personally, I think Sekiro is like the best game From Software has made. So if I were you, I would just play Sekiro. Like Yeah, Adam Walker Texas Ranger is about to stream in a little bit, so you should watch it. You feel free to link your channel here, obviously, Adam, if you're feeling up for it. But otherwise, I think we're gonna call it a stream today. Thanks everybody for watching. Tomorrow we'll be doing more Click Clock World. Maybe try to do some of the end game stuff in Banjo-Kazooie. But yeah, been having fun. I think I'm liking this world. Is really cool. Is your Twitch channel really Game Informer? I don't. That's not true. At 8 Eastern, right? So 7 p.m. Central. So yeah, make sure to catch that. Twitch.tv, I'm guessing, / Adam Walker Texas Ranger. But yeah, bye everybody. Thanks for watching.